Hello there. I think that it is officially time for me to do an introduction. I just kind of wanted to take a moment to tell you about my story real quick and my mission and a little bit about myself rather than just this crazy lady who's making all these healthy recipes and workouts and running through grocery stores. I'm Caitlin. I started my fitness journey about 10 years ago. It was actually in October of 2013. I was 17, so this was in high school. I had my heart ripped out. It was my high school sweetheart, and there was just some betrayal involved to keep things short, and I just had to redirect my focus on myself, and that was my demarcation line. I decided from that moment on that I wanted to build up my confidence. I needed that. I wanted to become the best version of myself, to really just look hot. I was in high school. I was 17. I didn't want to just run on the treadmill. I wanted to grow my glutes and to slim my waist down. That's where my journey began, and I ended up achieving it in about 6 months to a year. But I didn't take the healthiest route. Here's where it ties in with my mission today. I really focused on my exterior rather than what I was putting into my body. So sure, I got really fit and looked really good, but I was also consuming a lot of sugar-free foods. I was still eating a lot of junk foods as my cheat days and started adopting some binging habits, which I'll dive into a little bit deeper in my YouTube video. Basically, I went all the way to the extreme where I lost my period, and I was also on birth control at this time, so that played a role, but lost my period for 4 years. I got really lean. I knew that I needed to start eating more calories and just getting more fat on my body, so I took a step back from my excessive calorie counting and dieting and shifted my focus to just eating more nutrient dense and caloric dense foods and just not getting so rigid. I actually will tie in my background of I was originally planning to become a nurse because I love helping people. I'm actually a caregiver and have also been a caregiver for the last 10 years. This all kind of came about around the same time, and was planning on becoming a nurse, but I just did not agree with the practices that were going on in the hospital, and I wanted to help people, but I didn't feel like I was going to actually be able to help people under the jurisdiction of doctors, especially in the hospital. So I was constantly researching into how I could tie in nutrition and the medical field, I guess, and I just wasn't getting, I guess, the direction that I was looking for at the time. So I ended up switching gears and going for dietetics. So basically the route to become a dietitian. Met one of my bestest friends, definitely don't regret it. Learned a lot of science. Like, I'm a total science geek now. I think I took probably 15 science classes, which is brutal. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there who have gone through an anatomy class or biology of some sort, or chemistry in college, and you know what I mean. I ended up getting my degree in dietetics, but I didn't want to pursue it because to become an actual dietitian, start working in a hospital, because the principles they were teaching were very clinical based and they hardly taught about food. I started learning that even if I did become a dietitian and started working in the hospital, I still wouldn't have the same impact as what I really felt was true in my heart. How to prevent people from even getting into the hospital. I would be just handing out diet plans. I ended up finding the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, which is a platform for becoming a health coach. I actually heard about it from this lady when I was traveling in France. I was like hiking in the mountains of France and found out about this from some lady and ended up researching into it more. And that really shifted things for me. It gave me a holistic perspective and it taught me how to become a coach. Fast forward a couple years and I met my mentor who lives in Brentwood and owns the Health Hut. From that moment on, I just started working at the vitamin shop and I started building up my business slowly, and here I am today. I am still a caregiver. I've been a caregiver for the past 10 years and I love it so much. I can't seem to let it go. Specifically, my niche for caregiving is senior women, probably between about 70 to 100. And they're so great. I have such a blast with them. I intertwine my health coaching into that, and I'm always trying to bring them healthy treats and get them moving and doing anything that I can to bring more vibrancy in life to them. I also am a personal trainer at Anytime Fitness in Livermore and have a blast there. I've been a member at that gym for, I believe, about 6 years, and it's basically like my home. My main passion and what I'm driving for the future and now is my health coaching. I've been a health coach for about 4 years now and work with people privately, one-on-one, take them through a 3 to 6 month program. My heart is to help women. I have such a passion for helping women become their sexiest and hottest self without destroying their hormones. Because I went down that avenue, I wanted to look good. I didn't know where to start, so I just started doing research on Google. I destroyed my hormones along the way, and I ended up getting diagnosed with a condition called PCOS. My skin started breaking out and I still have flare-ups. It's an ongoing process and I haven't 100% nailed it down, but I definitely have gotten so much more insight and aware of what my triggers are, and I want to help other women find that too, and to be able to indicate and know and have the awareness of toxins that are out there, that are in our foods, in our air, in our cosmetics. I want to empower women to be their most natural, healthiest self and to have vibrancy from the inside, to feel confident, clean and pure, but also hot and sexy. So I want to help women grow their booty and also not have to feel like they need to get a boob job or like they need to wear makeup all the time, because I want them to feel like their skin is glowing and flawless. But it all comes down to the quality of anything that you consume, whether it's social media, food, drinks. I really just want to help women orient fitness around a women's lifestyle, around their cycle. I am diving into the research right now, digging into this stuff, and can't wait to bring what I learned to you over the next year. So orienting fitness around your monthly cycle is a big thing that I'm diving into right now. Learning when it's appropriate to be able to fast and cleanse your body and your system, when it's appropriate to eat keto foods, and when it's appropriate to be bulking and actually in more of a feasting mode. Super excited because all of these things are really important, especially if you are trying to grow muscle mass, really just across the board. It's very important to know how you are taking care of your body and how that affects your hormones. I'm so excited, you guys. Thank you so much for following me along this journey, and I cannot wait to bring everything that I'm learning about and have learned about and just let my passion flow to all of you. And if you have any questions, it helps me to know your questions. So please share them with me. I'm here for you, and I just want to help everyone become more aware and pure and healthy and clean, prevent disease, prevent chronic diseases, prevent hormone disruption, and feel good, look good, and be confident. We got this, girls. I'm out, going to the gym.